Okay, so I wanted to come on here to just give you a message that I've been feeling, but I just got confirmation of it. And um, there's some type of separation happening. So I always knew this was going to happen. I just didn't know when it was going to start happening. Um, But as I've told you, there's a new grid that's replacing the old grid, right? So it's more like there's a merge or there's two matrices going on right now. Okay. And so um we're at the point now where we're gonna have to decide which one we're gonna be on. Okay. So there's gonna be a push, and this is why I'm calling it the separation, is because it's going to be a separation of people who are ascending and others that want to play out the old matrix 3D, type of thing. Now, do you have to make the choice right now? No, I think we're going to have some time here, but if you want to live in experience the 5D that I'm visiting and whatever, it's going to start solidifying more and more. And so every day you are going to have to make a choice. By our choices will determine what matrix we're going to be living on. And then this one eventually will, I don't know, there'll be a cataclysm, this lower 3D one. Um, People will go to other planets to play it out. Something will happen down on this lower one. So it's very important. And this is why I've always told you this path is complete self discipline, because we have been so programmed to be in our lower chakras and operate that way and not be very conscious, not live in our hearts. And this is starting, the separation is starting. Okay. I'm trying not to get like too anxious about it, but it's here. Um, and that doesn't mean the people that are still down here won't be able to get up here. But it's open now. The door is open. Okay, so you'll start experiencing more of the 5D matrix hologram that we're still building, but you can start experiencing it now. Um, so self-discipline is every time you want to react by your programmed reaction, you're going to have to let your wiser, higher self that's living in you. If you are on the ascension, your higher self is no longer outside of you, it's inside of you, or you are part of it. It's operating your body now once you are ascended. Okay. So every choice you make um, will get you more solidified in the higher timeline, in the higher matrix. And every time that you make a, I don't know what you want to call it, low vibe 3D decision, and this is what I've always talked about, the whole lust, anger, fear. When you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, okay? We all know, and we do it anyway. Some of us don't. We've matured enough, we've ascended enough. We're living as our higher self now. We don't do the low vibration decisions anymore. We don't live in fear, violence, um, lust, getting involved in all like the lower, sexual, like all that lower, it really anchors you in there. Okay. So you're really going to have to be self-disciplined at this point. And this means also too self-discipline with things you put inside your body besides sharing your sexual energy, which is not a good idea to do right now unless it is a I don't know why I'm getting consecrated relationship, but whatever. If you think, it is I don't know why they're just having me say consecrated, and I don't know who they are because I always speak as myself. So I'm going to say the me that I've merged with so many beings. If you're in a relationship that is pure and honest and you're here to help ascend each other. I don't know why I'm coming up with the word consecrated, but anyway, that's what I'm using. Okay. So if you're in a relationship that is not in the higher vibration, if you know that you need to end a relationship, this is the time to start doing it. No more procrastinating. Um, I'm getting a lot of information about twin flames coming in. A lot of people are experiencing that energy. So this might be a time where a lot come together. Um, and one's usually awake and knows what's going on and the other one doesn't. But I've had so many messages about how this is all going to go down. I need to get organized on that when it comes to twin flames, and I will put that information out there once I organize everything. Um, but if you know that you have a twin flame, do not engage with anybody if it's been confirmed and there's no doubt. There's some no doubts. People like I have no doubt. I've had the body merges and there's no doubt. I'm extremely clairvoyant, so I could see it happening where I was merging. So again, this is a real phenomenon. I'm not trying to be new agey, but this is a big issue. A lot of twin flames came here to do this ascension and help with the ascension. So it's time that if one is still asleep, just do your job and don't engage with soulmates and everything. And I know that could be a beautiful and they're comforting and everything like that, but it could also interfere with some things, which I'm not going to talk about right now. But so relationships, big thing. Okay. If you feel that urge, like I've got to get out of this relationship, that might be coming up for you. Okay. If you're in a place that is not meant for you to be living at some point, if you're getting pushed to move, this is going to be the time we're going to start moving. I'm going to be moving at the end of this week. Um, Jobs. If the job is not meant for you to be on this ascension thing, something might fall apart. If you're thinking of leaving, this would be a good time to leave. So we have to stop procrastinating all these things that we thought we could hang on to. We have to start letting those go. Okay. And if you don't let it go, and I've said this before during this eclipse season, it will be taken from you. And again, it's not being done to you as a punishment. It's just that you procrastinated too long or you couldn't let go of people that were interfering with your ascension. So that will maybe start to crumble apart. Anything that is preventing you from totally your ascension process, and especially if you're in a volunteer, if you resonate with that, things will start crumbling. Your life will start crumbling, and you will think everything's going wrong, and your emotions are going to be crazy, and things like that. But it's being done for you because you need to focus now on what we came here to do. And I've said this before in other videos. This is the time we came here for. No more messing around. No more engaging in the lower third dimensional activities that we experienced when we fell. If you want to get out of third density, there's a lot of people who fell in consciousness and have been here just on this carousel. If you want to get out of playing in 3D, this is your opportunity. Okay. So again, it takes a lot of self-discipline. It takes a lot of letting go of people and places and jobs and activities and habits and addictions and even people in your life that you may have like this love for close family members. Some of them may be interfering or holding you down from ascending. So there might be a separation with family and things like that. And you can't get emotionally attached to this. This is part of ascension, and you knew this is going to happen, and we are here. This is the time. Okay, so um, everything that I've ever been talking about, and you haven't been doing, or you've been avoiding, or you just wanted to still have fun. It's time to wrap it all up. Okay, it's the playtime is over, and it's time to. This is the time. Okay. And you'll start experiencing more and more. You'll get more of your clairs coming online. You'll get more of um, experiences like I'm going to be going in. My next few videos will be about all the experiences I've had. All our abilities are going to be coming back online. But you have to be self disciplined, and you have to make the highest choice at all times. And you have to live in your heart and not have everything that karmic. Your family could be karmic people, friends that are just karmic, and they're just pulling on you, and you feel bad if you leave them or move on. But your personal ascension is priority over everything about hurting other people's feelings, all that. Your ascension is number one. Okay. And then when we ascend to, it also is helping the planet herself. And a lot of you I know are working on the grid lines and the ley lines and all that. And we are the ones that have to be extremely disciplined. You have to be pure. Like you have to. I went through a purification process. And so you have to think of like, you can't let things into your energy. You have to be very protective over your sexual energy. That's why I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do plant medicine, I don't do anything. I'm celibate unless I meet up with my twin, and that's it. No other energies allowed around. Okay. And I know it's hard for a lot of people that are on that journey. But just be really, really disciplined. And I don't know what else to say. All I know is that I was really shocked, and here it is. And so get on board if this is what you came here for. Okay. No more dilly dallying around. All right. So that's all I have to say until I get more information, and then I will share it with all of you. Okay. I will talk to you soon.